Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you don't know this beat, it's your girl KylerB coming at you with a new video. So today we're going to be talking about Succession Season 4, Episode 3. And yeah, let's get right into the video. The L to the OG. And he is not playing. He's unalive, you see. Okay, let me stop. But Logan is no more. Logan Roy is gone. This episode really was very unexpected, very surprising. This episode was called Connor's Wedding. And yeah, the episode was very little on the Connor's wedding and the more on Logan being gone. So we start the episode with, obviously, Roman and Logan are basically like this now. Because, he brought him back into the fold, so he's the weak link. And Logan asked Roman to basically clip Jerry. So, Roman feels uneasy because him and Jerry used to be tight. So the fact that, Logan's asking Roman to basically fire Jerry at Connor's wedding day was the beginning of what was going on. So when Roman's trying to speak to Jerry and basically tell her you're fired, he couldn't really do it. Which was just what? Obviously, we see Logan, Tom, basically the people in his camp go on the plane. They're going to go speak to Mattson about a deal. So he wasn't even going to Connor's wedding. He was going somewhere else. And Greg decided not to go on the plane. So that's already he really didn't care about Connor to begin with. And then he's wanting Jerry to be fired at Connor's wedding. So obviously, the Three Musketeers, Next Gen Roys, Kendall, Shiv, and Roman, they're on good terms. They don't really know what Roman's doing. They don't have no clue that Roman's basically back in with Logan. So everything's going good and dandy. Roman's kind of feeling uneasy about firing Jerry. He's calling Logan. He's leaving Logan voicemails. It's it just shifts. So the next thing you know, we got Tom calling Shiv. Tom's calling Shiv. Shiv declines a call multiple times. So the next thing you know, Tom calls Roman. And he's like, your father is very sick. Your father's very sick. So I'm just is this an excuse for him to not show up to Connor's wedding? Because Connor's expecting his father to be at his wedding. He's trying to ensure everything's perfect for his wedding, make sure the cake is right, everything's good, and this wedding is taking place on this big old ship. So this wedding's taking place there. So, and Logan's not there. They're waiting for Logan to arrive. Is Logan coming? Is Logan coming? That's what people are asking. Greg came. The siblings came. Where's everybody else? Where's Logan? So, we get the call from Roman's phone. And, Tom is basically, in a way, basically saying, your father is very sick. So, I'm just what do you mean very sick? Is he trying to, pretend he's not, he's sick so he cannot come to the thing? So, for 15 minutes of the show, we're basically the audience, and the people in the show are, basically confused about what's going on. Is Logan really sick, or he's, dying, or is he, playing a prank on the kids? So, everybody does not know what's going on. We're just is it? Is it not? Is it not? For, 15 minutes. We're just out of the loop. They're out of the loop. We're out of the loop. Until we get to Shiv, they said to put the phone, they have him, Shiv on speakerphone so she can speak to her father.
Daddy, I love you. Don't go, please, not now. I know, I do love you. And it's okay. Okay, Daddy.
And you just see, Carolina like doing chest compressions on Logan or whoever that was, but they're doing chest compressions on Logan. And I'm just like, we didn't see the body because we didn't see what was going on. We just thought, like, we don't see Logan in the frame at all. We just see, people are just standing around just saying, like, Logan's sick and whatever. Then when we get to Shiv speaking, we see, like, really serious chest compressions on Logan's body, and he's not really moving at all. It was just like, yeah, he's gone. And the thing is, Logan is airborne in the air. There's no doctor on site. There's nothing for them to do. They're on a ship. The ship started to move from land, so they can't even do anything. They can't catch a plane or try to, I don't know, they can't do anything. They can't do anything until the pilot lands the plane safely.
I don't want to bullshit you, Ken. I think he went. I think he's gone.
Okay. Thank you, Frank. Thank you.
To escort Logan, but he's airborne. So it was just like a state of shock, that we were like the audience and the characters were just both in. Like, it was just very shocking. Like, we never expected that. And this is only episode 3. So I would like to say the performance from Sarah Snook, Jeremy Strong, Kieran Culkin, Alan Ruck, etc., etc., etc. They deserve their Emmys. They deserve their Emmys, okay? Because the literal acting that they did. This is the episode where they were literally just doing one shot, one take for 27 to 30 minutes. And they got that all in one take. Just literal acting. No cuts, nothing. Like, just straight acting about, grieving the loss of their loved one. You know what I'm saying? And this episode was just really well done. The thing is, it was just that they had Connor out of the loop for like the same 15 minutes. Connor did not know. Connor did not know what was going on.
Why didn't you come and get me?
I did. Shiv, we did.
No, but I was right out there. How long was it happening before?
I'm sorry, I wasn't. No. We did, but
No,
I wasn't.
there was, like, no time.
I wasn't
There was no
thinking.
time.
I'm sorry. I didn't. I'm sorry.
Okay.
So then we see Kendall and Shiv hold hands to speak to Connor, like pull Connor in. And, he's just like, why you didn't tell me what is going on? And then, he comes to the realization that, his father never really loved him. He's really such an afterthought, really in the situation. Like, he's also told that he was never even coming to the wedding to begin with. So it's just like, Connor's really treated as an afterthought. And then we later hear Connor, like, speaking to Willa, like, asking, like, do you really like me? Are you just here for the money? There's money in aspect of it, but she really cares about Connor. And, later on at the end of the episode, he still goes through the marriage, with just nobody really in the audience, just a couple of people here to be witnesses. But really, for Logan who really never cared about Connor, I mean, why should Connor really care about Logan, being gone? He had this whole wedding planned out, and he's just like, that's not gonna stop me. But there's also other things, because he doesn't want Willa to leave him. Obviously Willa did say she wasn't gonna, walk away. But, obviously to have that, security that that Connor needs or whatever, he went through the marriage to Willa. And then what was really sad was just when they finally land, when Kendall was like, because Carolina, Hugo, Frank, Carl, Tom were like, we're gonna draft up, a statement to let the markets know, like, oh, Logan's gone, because Logan's a big person, like, he's very big in the stock markets thing. So it's Friday afternoon. They're like, let's wait till the weekend, so we can, like, think about things and let the markets close. and back on Monday we can talk about this. But Kendall, regrouped them and was just like, no, whatever we do in this moment is going to speak for, the rest of their careers, the rest of their lives. So, they weren't giving their the kids a chance to breathe. They were just like, we're going to draft up a statement. The guy's been dead for half an hour and they're ready to draft up a statement that he's dead. Anyway, so, Kendall was like, let's regroup, let's think about this. We need to have control of the situation. We need to be the ones to draft up a statement. We need the ones to be, the ones to say something. So, we see Shiv, she, has a press statement and basically lets everybody knows that, their father is gone. And she said that we will be there. We will be there no matter what. You hear that? So there's going to be war. So it's really going to be next gen Roys against the oldies. The people who've been in the business for like 20 plus years, like Jerry, Frank, Carl, Colin. The shot with Colin just standing there watching as Logan is being driven off, away, is kind of sad because Colin was the driver. So it's like he has no job. He just lost a person that he knew for how many years. So it's just like, but it's just like the sense of, everybody was reacting in such a seldom reaction. It's just like they really lost somebody. Also, I want to talk about how in the next episode, it's really going to be the kids against everybody at Waystar Roco. Tom, when Tom said that, his protector is gone, Logan used to be the one protecting him because what is Tom? Tom's only connection to Waystar Roco was because of Shiv. And because he was Shiv's husband, therefore, he had a connection to that. Tom is literally a nobody.
You're a clumsy interloper and no one trusts you. The only guy pulling for you is dead. You're just married to the ex-boss's daughter and she doesn't even like you.
Jesus, Carl.
That's how the naysayers might frame it.
Those darn naysayers.
So him trying to contest to the CEO top spot of Waystar Royco, is really going to be something because what does he have to back up? Like, he's literally a nobody. He lost Logan. He's about to be divorced from Shiv. So what do you have, or what did you do to say that you're supposed to be CEO? And then don't you have files? Like, he was telling Greg to delete files off of the computer while Logan's on his deathbed. So I'm just like, I don't think Tom is gonna get it, because if that comes out, he's gone, he's done, okay? But this episode was well done. Props. Everybody really acted, really acted. But this is now the true Succession. We had 4 seasons, but this is really what the title show, the name title of the show is Succession. So everybody's really going to be essentially fighting for the throne. I, who was a Kendall truther, really want Kendall in some capacity to be the CEO, or since now the siblings, Kendall, Shiv, and Roman, if any of them to be, fight for the top spot, or them to be at the top spot, I would like for them in some capacity to be, heading over Waystar Roco. Because give it to Tom? No. Greg can't even keep a secret. Tom was like, don't let this leak. Who else leaked the information that Logan was gone? It was Greg. He can't keep anything to himself, because obviously the kids were going through it, so they didn't say nothing. They had no time to act. So obviously this is going to be a big situation. But I want to see how it goes. What's going to be said in Logan's will? Does he have any of his kids in the will? What's going to be left to who? Connor was always seen as an afterthought. So I want to see about Connor, because we hear Connor basically say what his relationship with Logan was. You know, he wants to see his father be proud of him for once, and even in death, his father couldn't even be able to see, you know, him being proud of him. Like, he just never got to see it, which is just so sad to hear. You know, it's very sad. You know, Connor just didn't get to see it. Jesse Armstrong, he really did that. Like, he really did that. Probably the best episode of the whole entire series. I mean, well, we have 7 more episodes left, so. Only thing I would like to say is that they literally saw episode 3, Logan's gone. So I'm just like, if Logan's gone episode 3, what's going to be entailing for the season finale? Because this episode was really shocking. So what is the season finale going to look like? Because, yeah, I'm kind of like worried. But anyway, this was basically Succession season 4, episode 3. Can't wait to see what happens next in next week's episode. But if you like the video, comment down below in your thoughts, comments, concerns, and subscribe to our channel. Subscribe. And everything you guys watching this video. Peace.